Welcome to Alfreton Nursery School, where we strive to make every child's unique learning journey an inspirational adventure. We are a maintained nursery school nestled within Derbyshire, and we are one of only 385 left across the country. We can accommodate up to 65 children per session and have 3 intakes per year. Our children are mainly aged 3 to 4 years old, but we also have some children who are turning 3 within the term they start. These are our rising 3s. Each child's unique learning journey begins the moment they are ready to enter our setting. Our transition process includes getting to know our families through small group sessions in our forest areas, as well as stay and play sessions in the main nursery, so we can connect with both the children and their families from day one. Our nursery operates predominantly as a free-flow continuous provision, allowing children to freely access both indoor and outdoor spaces. Our sessions are structured to give children as much time as possible to play, explore and learn with minimal disruption. As soon as our children walk through the doors, they can choose an area to play in, supported by skilled staff who scaffold learning on an individual basis. Our environment is carefully designed to ensure that all areas of learning are covered. We use tools like the Early Childhood Environment Rating Scale, or ECHAS, to continually assess the impact our environment has on our children. The only set expectation for the children is that by the end of the session, they will join one of 4 differentiated story areas. These stories are carefully structured to meet the needs of each group of learners. In addition to continuous play, children will have opportunities to participate in enhancements. Let me explain what this means. As soon as our children start, we begin assessing where they are on their individual learning journeys. We identify which areas each child is excelling in or where they may need additional support. We then implement targeted interventions called enhancements to help and support them during their nursery sessions. Our enhancements cover all areas of the early years curriculum, ranging from one-to-one support with specialists such as our speech and language therapist or ECAT, Every Child a Talker worker, to small group work like our Bend and Balance physical enhancement, or larger group activities like yoga, cultural dance and social singing. Additionally, all children in our nursery, regardless of age, ability or SEND needs, have the opportunity to participate in at least one weekly forest school session. In this video, we will be showcasing just a few of our enhancements to give you a flavour of Alfreton Nursery School's curriculum intent and implementation.
Aspiration Group is a session that is designed to provoke big thinking, offer challenge and enable children to think about concepts beyond their everyday lives. Covering topics such as evolution, deforestation, human anatomy and photosynthesis, children take great big thinking and apply it to their real-world experiences. Highly aspirational teaching ensures that children have opportunities to learn new vocabulary in memorable learning contexts. Sessions embrace different types of engagement, from sensory exploration to video lesson enhancements, debate and imaginative play. Through focused sessions, children are then empowered to transfer their learning into continuous provision and expand their understanding alongside all of their peers. In this way, children experience the challenge they need to extend their play, leading to all children in school benefiting from exposure to high aspirations. Baking is a fun and impactful enhancement in nursery. We have a puppet called Baking Betty who helps us. Our intention behind this is to provide all the children with lots of opportunities to bake and cook using a range of different food ingredients and tools. This enhancement gives the children a chance to develop their learning about foods from around the world. We explore maths by, for example, using scales and counting spoonfuls of ingredients. There are many varied writing opportunities linked to recipe writing and our phoneme of the week. Turn-taking, fine motor skills and social interactions are all natural learning opportunities. Baking happens twice a week, enabling the majority of children to share in the experience. We use lots of different tools during baking, such as scales, mixing bowls, spoons, whisks, blenders, peelers, and child-friendly knives. We teach the children how important it is to use tools safely. Since this enhancement has been provided, children have grown in confidence using different kitchen utensils and experiencing new foods that they may not have otherwise tried. Children now have improved social skills and have learned to follow simple instructions. Baking is a key part of our curriculum. My inspiration to start bike riding in nursery came from COVID, when all we were allowed to do was go for a walk around the park. I noticed hardly any children were on bikes. I was really shocked and saddened by this because growing up, I and my peers were never off our bikes. This gave me a new intention to get more children in our nursery to want to learn the skill of bike riding. Within nursery, we already had some trikes and some balance bikes that the children enjoyed using regularly. To extend this aspect of our provision, we purchased more balance bikes and pedal bikes that were suitable for our age group of children. These help the children develop skills in balance, coordination, physical fitness, spatial awareness, cognition, confidence, and sense of achievement. During our enhancement sessions, one member of the team works with 4 children to empower them to master the steps of balancing, pedaling, and steering. Ultimately, this leads to many children developing the skills needed to ride a pedal bike independently. All children thrive through lots of praise, and they find an enormous sense of pride from every small achievement. We share these achievements with other children, staff, parents, and carers. We now have over 24 4-year-olds each year leaving nursery with the lifelong skill of being able to ride a bike independently. Here is an example of our Attention Autism Bucket Time session. Attention Autism is a learning approach that aims to develop attention and communication skills. It consists of 4 stages that follow the typical pattern of attention development. Stage 1 aims to focus attention. We have a bucket of highly motivating, visually appealing toys. For example, wind-up toys, flashing toys, spinning tops and pull-back cars. We take them out one at a time, showing them to the children in an exciting and engaging way. As the children progress through the programme, they will learn to build on and sustain their attention, shift their attention within a group, and finally to transition from a self-led activity back to the group. Bucket time is a targeted intervention. The children show great excitement in coming to bucket time, and we see an improvement in their listening and attention, engagement in activities, and turn-taking skills throughout nursery and beyond. Busy Bees Forest Schools is an enhancement for children with special educational needs, and every child is welcome whatever their individual needs may be. The group is a short session which happens twice a week in Granny Greenwood's woodland. Our session starts with an object of reference, which is a bee and a sound. This alerts the children to the fact that it's buzzy bee time and we need to get ready. We then gather in a log circle where the children take turns in taking a woodland animal out of the bag, and then we sing a repetitive song with an instrument, for example, a frog or a rabbit. How does it move? Jumping, jumping like a frog, jumping, jumping like a frog, jumping, jumping like a frog, jumping round the woodland. Each woodland animal has a movement and an instrument, a sound and a song, thus encouraging movement and song. The session is then free flow for the children to explore the woodland space. For some children, this may be done through crawling, shuffling, etc. There are a range of activities including timers, magnifying glasses, the mud pie kitchen, muddy puddles, planting, painting, and sensory turn-taking games. There is also the beautiful environment that we have created for these children to explore in. Recently, we have added tools and fire-making skills to our enhancements, which have been adapted to meet different needs and has been a great success. The children develop lots of confidence and independent skills from these groups, taking their experiences and remembering that in life they can try anything. This enhancement shows one of our target time sessions. The target time activity is literacy based and it is for a specific group of children. The intention behind the activity that you can see in the video is to explore sounds that children have already been exposed to during their natural play opportunities, but also through other targeted sessions. In this video, the children are developing their skills further by reviewing the sounds that they knew and then adding in vowels to see if they can build some simple CVC words with support. Although the children were specifically chosen for the task, other children showed an interest, so they too were included. The resources are very simple: some flashcards, some mirrored letters, some pens and a whiteboard. These would change on a week-to-week basis. Since providing this activity, we've found that children are keen to write in other areas and are keen to identify letters, happily pointing out the ones that are in their name, or indeed writing them. We know children enjoy this session because they're keen to participate regularly, and you can see the smiles on their faces, which makes it all worthwhile. Our musical enhancements vary in their intent, and we ensure that children of all abilities are challenged to reach their next steps. This session supports children to discriminate between sounds and become familiar with instruments from different countries and cultures. Also, children develop skills in tapping out syllables in their name and controlling sounds to make them long, short, loud or soft. We use indoor and outdoor environments, enhancing children's understanding of sound and how we can respond to music physically and emotionally. Music is an important part of our school as we implement this in all aspects of provision, from taught sessions to snack time, dance and forest schools. Through action research, we identified a significant impact on well-being and positive benefits to mental health, as well as improving children's engagement in learning. Music within school has supported children to accelerate learning, enhanced the building of peer relationships, and it has had a beneficial impact on staff well-being too. This enhancement shows a simple example of physical development outside. Our intention behind this particular activity is to provide and develop a range of children's skills and attributes, as well as supporting their gross motor skills. We want the children to develop skills in many areas such as coordination, teamwork, balance and strength. The children will also develop listening skills and be able to follow simple instructions. The bright colours and the movements of the parachute provide visual and tactile stimulation. Each time this enhancement is attended, we always make sure that the activity is fun and free flow for all to join, but it can also be aimed at targeted children. This enhancement has clear boundaries and simple instructions, lasting approximately 15 minutes. Other resources supporting physical development can be self-selected by children and are available throughout sessions, enabling easy access for all. Since providing this enhancement, we have found that children listen and can follow simple instructions with more confidence. Children are having fun and working as a team alongside one another. Each outdoor session has a planned enhancement within it, and children enjoy following the routine and supporting with the organisation of activities. Sessions aimed at developing children's physical skills, both gross and fine, are planned for carefully and supported through enhancements as well as within continuous provision. We provide different enhancements to support speech and language development. Within this session, our intention is to provide the appropriate support for children in our nursery who have been identified as needing specific intervention. For example, if they have delayed speech development or difficulty in producing sounds. We want to encourage children to develop effective communication skills in order to support their social interactions, help them to get their needs met and build independence. At Alfreton Nursery School, these sessions take place in the den and are for targeted children, usually on a one-to-one basis. Each session lasts approximately 20 minutes. The children participate in a variety of activities to stimulate language development, such as looking at books and pictures, playing games and singing. Since providing this enhancement, we have found that children grow in confidence and self-esteem and have become effective communicators. Children enjoy these sessions because they have lots of fun whilst learning a vital life skill.